Hey guys, I just wanted to go over Ring Pro issues that you may have because I had it and it took me a little while to figure it out. So I figured I make this video and maybe make life a little bit easier for you. So that's what a Ring Pro looks like. It's a really nice piece of equipment. You can install it at your front door. Essentially a doorbell with a camera. Anybody rings your bell, it sends you a signal to your mobile device. You can look at it. You could talk to them. It has an intercom. It also has a motion detection. So if somebody comes at your door, it will do the same thing. Ring Pro requires a 16 volt source of supply in order for it to work. And if you have a lower voltage, it will work, but it will go offline, which really defeats the purpose because, for something like this, you want it to be on all the time. You don't want it to go offline. So it's really important to have the right voltage. Now, in my case, I didn't have the right voltage, but I didn't know. So when I installed it, it worked, but it would keep going offline. And I went through a lot of issues. I upgraded my Wi-Fi. I got an AirPort Extreme, Apple AirPort Extreme. But that didn't help me. It really fast. I'm glad I did it. It wasn't cheap, but that didn't solve my problem. The problem was the voltage. So anyhow, I contacted the Ring support people. They're really nice folks, but they're really not going to tell you to do the kind of things that I'm going to tell you because of the liabilities, and it's just too complicated. But what I found out was that there's a transformer that comes with your doorbell, and that transformer, if it's not 16 volt, your Ring Pro is not going to work properly. This is my transformer that I replaced. This one, if you can see, let me turn it around. It says 10 volts. So that was the problem. So I located it. It was in my utility room. It was right next to the light fixture, and so what you got to do is you got to turn off your, go to the fuse box, turn that particular fuse off, and then turn on the light, make sure there's no power there, and then you need to, there's a couple of screws, you could take the light fixture out, take out your transformer, and replace it with a new transformer that's 16 volts. You can find it if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, and you go to the doorbell section, you can find that. It's not that difficult to replace, but just make sure your fuse is off when you're doing that. You don't want to get electrocuted. So now, if you have that replaced, you could turn on. You could connect your Ring Pro, and it will work just fine. My suggestion is before you get the Ring Pro, go and look at that transformer, make sure it's 16 volts. If it's not, are you willing to do all that? If you're not willing to do that, your other alternative is Ring Video. Now this one is a little bit bigger, doesn't have the resolution that Ring Pro has, but it has the internal battery. You could hardwire it or just work off the battery. You have to charge it if you go off the battery once every few months. But this would work fine if you're not willing to do all the things that I've done. But in my case, I like the Ring Pro and I was willing to do that. So anyways, this is going to save you a lot of hassle just if you watch this video. One other thing that took care of my front door, but I needed something to cover my back door. This is my porch, and there's a big door. Somebody could break in and come through there. So Ring also has this other product called Stick-Up Cam. It has a motion detection, so if you install it and if something moves by your door, it comes on and starts videoing. I connected it. I can show you mine. Once I go to the porch, it probably will start videoing and you can see it. So there it is, right there. It has a quick release. Once it usually lasts but the battery lasts for 3 months, and then it takes a quick charge. It has a quick release. It's really useful. You could take it off, charge it, and put it right back on. I highly recommend that. If you're putting a ring at your front, you need to have something in the back. So that's pretty much it. I hope I was able to help some people. If you have any question, comments, please write. Thank you and take care.